Now, I love Mortal Kombat, but we not finna sit here and act like that movie made no sense. Me and my cousin went to the Malco Theater to go see the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, and I'm not gonna lie, unless you going for the hoods, your friends, or it's just regular date night, you might as well fire stick it or 1, 2, 3 movies that shit. Don't get me wrong, this movie was good, but it was indeed crazy. Also, spoiler warning for y'all that haven't watched it yet. I mean, like, you ain't missing out on much, I ain't gonna lie. You might as well listen to this summary. Me and bro thought the same thing. We was like, bruh, I could have watched this at home. Why is the black man Jax dying first in the movie? Why is Raiden being caught on fraud watch again? Tied up like he R. Kelly, trapped in a closet? Done like a closet masochist for the 15th time in a row? And why in the world is Kung Lao second place again? It don't matter what verse he's in, bro. This man cannot escape the second place spot. I feel sorry for him if he ever plays Mario Kart. And one more question. Why on God's green earth is Liu Kang, the people's champion, the god in the reboot universe, supposedly this one, getting packed up by Shao Kahn and Bum Lao Revenant version? Nigga is getting cooked by Kung Lao's ghost. How my goat has fallen. And we finna cover all of that in here. Or as much as I can remember. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember all that shit. But let's go. We start off with Shao Kahn doing Shao Kahn things. Packing up everybody. Being top 2 in a verse on some Jogo shit. And then get packed up by little lackeys in the end. Strong enough to have it all. Too weak to take it. He be reminding me of Jogo from JJK. He be washing everybody, top tier people, till he go against top 1 and 2 of the verse. Like, it's not fair, bruh. Now, however, in Shao Kahn's case, he just be getting packed up by niggas that's weaker than him. That is insane. Bro be like level 50 getting packed up by like level 15s. This should not be possible. Guess who he ends up losing to? Kitana. Now, I know this is Lord accurate, but come on, cuz. Let's be honest. Who is Kitana packing up? Background character A, my nigga? The dishes, nigga? Speaking of Katana, we are watching her parents getting Control-Alt-Deleted out of existence right now. Shao Kahn is starting his conquest once again, which means he gonna kill who? Katana's parents. If you don't know, Katana's father was a king of Earth Realm or one of them damn realms. I don't remember. I think it was like Edenia. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this nigga was Taven at first. I've never seen this dude in my life. Let's be honest. Come on, y'all. We've never seen him before. And other than this movie, name me one time you've seen Katana's father. Okay, that's what I thought. And just like that, he gets packed up like Walmart produce on Monday morning. And I ain't gonna lie, either her mom's a brave warrior or she's just stupid, because she could have survived, but she wants to jump in while this man's getting slayed and they end up getting done in the process too. Now this leads to Katana being super duper pissed off, but I mean, come on, this is how the story starts. And I'm not gonna lie, Shao Kahn kind of messed up here, because he was finna slay Katana, baby Katana, if she didn't bow. Like, come on, bro, you messed up. Shao Kahn, of course, by force, becomes the new king. And then he was like, okay, I could just easily take the next part over, but where's the fun in that? Bring me Earth's strongest warriors so I can take them on too and take over that realm. And so begins Mortal Kombat 2. So, of course, you know they gonna get Earth's mightiest warriors. Sonya, Jax, and Johnny Cage. And also Kano was there too. Baraka was in there as well. Which leads us to Raiden, which is basically Earth Realm's main guy, bro. He the reason why Earth Realm is still around, to be honest. Them elder gods, they kind of frauds. He's like a god under the gods, so. But there's one thing, bro, that annoys me about Raiden. Why is this man always tied up? Bro, he always has a drawback, and for good reason. Because did y'all see my boy in MKX? He was savage. Bro was no different. Everybody. Liu Kang had to almost go god in zombie mode just to stop him. But other than that, like a tier 3 sub in an ASMR lady's basement. This man stay tied up. I mean, come on. He's either getting his neck slit, then lose the amulet and somehow doesn't die. Gets tied up and loses the amulet. Somehow getting jumped, then crack the amulet. Or gets snuck up on, tied up again, then loses the amulet. Wanna take a guess what happened this movie? He loses the amulet, bro, and gets tied up. Raiden, why do they do you like this? And you know eventually they end up getting it back and then Raiden can turn up. Also, one more thing before I move on. Why did they not make Raiden do the original Mortal Kombat scream or whatever he be saying? Yeah, they did not add that in. Missed opportunity to make hella views. Fast forward to Katana growing up, and you know who always be with Katana? Jade. Jade. She's not MK9 or MK11 Prime Jade, but this'll do. My favorite. Always has been. Lord! About to make me get on my Berleezy shit.
I got something for you too, you fucking chocolate sexy bitch. Okay, so I'm actually gonna end the video right here.
But beauty comes with a price because it does not make up for the terrible thing that she has done during this show. Bro, she almost gave up her sister, bro. She literally almost slimed out her sister for Shao Kahn. Almost got your sister slimed out for the sake of loyalty. Didn't he kill your father? And do you want to know her reasoning for this? Well, maybe you should come up with a better plan than powers. Calm down, Jade. Shao Kahn is not finna let you hit. I promise. As a matter of fact, hey, Kodo Khan, come in here. Jade gonna switch up immediately. She gonna be how niggas act when you finally up pole. Go from Vaughn to Jimmy Neutron in 0.5 seconds. In fact, where's Kodo Khan? What do you think he would have to say about this? You know what? Never mind. Don't answer that. Now, she ends up turning it around later on in the end, but still, we not finna act like you was not finna turn her into a Build-A-Bear t-shirt. Katana and Jade are working on the Shao Kahn because he rules with an iron fist, of course. But of course, you know, they gotta get their get back for their father. They finna backdoor him. They go side with Earthrealm, give them the tea before the battles come up, before Earthrealm and the Edenia realm or some shit, like, I don't know, the realm that Shao Kahn rules. But before that happens, I want to balance out 2 to 3 characters, if you will. The one eye patch sensation, Kano. And I'm not gonna lie, Kano was eating this movie. Every time he was on screen, it was either comedic relief or belt to ass. I must admit, Kano did his thing this movie. Like always when he's on the screen. Shit is always get the shaking. And bro, his attitude, I'm gonna see if I can add some clips in.
Well, here he is. Fucking hell, you've seen better days.
What do you want, Kano?
There, so here's what I'm thinking. We smash the amulet, we get your powers back.
Shao Kahn's mortal again.
Yeah, we kill that fucker. Save the world. Pretty boy here gives me a wristy. Everybody wins.
Another person I did not expect to see this movie is Quan Chi. Now, I know his jump is shorter than Tintin from Naruto, but look, the fact that he was even in this movie just says something. A possible MK3? That would explain how wild this movie was. And Noob Cyber along with Jackson Scorpion? We'll get to them. We start out at the Flesh Pits, aka the Acid Room, and guess who I thought was gonna pop out? Can you blame me? And for those that don't know, he's my GOAT, Reptile. Instead, guess who popped out? Yeah, bummer. Shao Kahn. And guess who Shao Kahn is fighting? Cole Young. Yeah, Cole. Not Jermaine. Cole. Cole Young. Cole. Mortal Kombat 1 Cole. Jermaine. Cole. And well, what I'm about to show y'all, this man might as well be coleslaw. Now, riddle me this, y'all. When did Cole come out? Mortal Kombat 1, right? So tell me this. Why is this nigga already dead? Bro, this man is getting a shorter screen time than Michael Blackson in Next Friday. This is ridiculous. Why is my man's already packed up? Why does my guy already got the game over screen? This man lives, becomes the main character in one movie, and then dies in the next one after. Main character syndrome means nothing in this show. And imagine being your death becomes a dub, a stepping stone for Shao Kahn. Bro, this is where I work. If he don't get revived and this is the end of his story, I'm not gonna lie. That nigga going outside. And I'm truly hoping there's another Mortal Kombat for him, because there's no way someone goes out like this. Now we can go towards Sonya Blade and Sindel. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is gonna be really short. Y'all ain't missing too much of shit with this. As always, Sonya Blade win all her fights. Not because of plot armor, it's just because she's Sonya Blade, bro. She's just that different. She's just built different. And can you blame her, bro? This is the wife of Johnny Cage. At least not in this story right now. But Sonya Blade is Sonya Blade. But you know who Sonya Blade has as a partner? Jax. And I ain't gonna lie, they did my boy dirty. Everyone should know about the trope of the black man dying first. Yeah, they did it to him. Crazy thing is, he didn't even have to die. They just did that for the love of the game. Scorpion, come with us. We need to get the amulet. I have no interest in the amulet. The nigga that killed your wife is there. What? We're going right now. We're going to get that amulet. Now, if y'all don't know, Bi-Han slimed out his whole family, died, and then left on some shit talker shit. And end up dying before Scorpion can get his get back. Scorpion was in the garden just chilling on his piece while everybody was looking for him. When he found out that Bi-Han was gonna be there, yeah, he jumped back in the field. Just look at this real quick.
In hell, bends to my command.
I got something to say about the original Sub-Zero, cause that's who he is. Man is a op, but I don't think he cares. He is like top tier troll, the low tier guy of Sub-Zeros, bro. How you slime the ops parents out, leave to die, and then leave your little brother to get killed for no reason? Bro got his little brother slimed out over a beef that he started. Wild work. Scorpion was in MK9 and MK10 like, it was you. You killed my family. But bro, that's not the Sub-Zero. I'm not that Sub-Zero. You got the wrong one. I'm his little brother. You about to be 3 zeros. You about to be 3 zeros after I split you in two. I'm the second Sub-Zero. I'm his little brother. Now you really about to be Sub-Zero. Got his little bro slimed out. Diabolical work. But anyways, he grabs the amulet. I mean, they get to fighting over an amulet, and it's a toss around. Scorpion didn't even really care about the amulet. He was doing this for the love of the game. Snatches him with a chain and immediately says, Get over here! And immediately puts BTA on noob, bruh. Bro stood. No chance. Now we move on to the next one. It's one of my personal favorites of the movie.
Hey, how's it going, babe?
Johnny Cage versus Baraka. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Johnny Cage, although he got hella plot armor, bro, he does have powers at the same time. But this run ain't even really about Johnny Cage. You know Johnny Cage gonna do his damn thing on there all the time. Movie actor powers and all. But I want to give a big shout out to my boy, Baraka. Bro, Baraka did his damn thing on there. Now, they always do him dirty at MK10 and MK9. And MK11 show him a little justice. But in this movie, they did his damn thing. Johnny Cage was up there rage baiting, talking shit, and he stood on business. Without the plot, Johnny Cage would have been missing. Baraka would have had bro like this. A whole fatality screen, if you will. But as the story goes, you know, halfway in, he is giving Johnny Cage, BTA, throwing him to other tents, beating him up in other things. Even the kids was watching like, damn. But in the end, Baraka becomes friends with Johnny Cage, which makes me feel like this is so counteractive to his nature, but at the same time, he a brave warrior, so I'ma let it slide, bro. I'ma let it slide. All right, next part. The other part, Liu Kang versus Kung Lao. One of the coolest, controversial, but also frustrating parts of the movie. Why do I say that, you ask? You gotta take into account that Liu Kang technically is a fucking fire god in this universe. Why is he not using his powers? I don't know. So they run the fade, and this is what I call Kung Lao Bum Lao. Why is this man a revenant or Shao Kahn's slave in this verse? How did this happen? I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. Just like Ryu and Ken, Liu Kang and Kung Lao get the throw in them hands, Shaolin monk style. They going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm not gonna lie, Kung Lao kinda turned up at the end, almost ended him and buzzsawing him. But you know, Liu Kang was like, look, I gotta do it to you this one time, but I'ma come back for you. He puts a blade on the ground, forcing Liu Kang to run into it because he know he's powerful than him. So he baits him into the blade, the hat buzzsaw, draws him into it. Liu Kang, with the Uno reverse card right at the end, flips over his body, uses the string, and puts him on his own produce owl and cuts Kung Lao with his own hat. Crazy. Bro becomes Sam's Club meat in a matter of seconds, and Liu Kang low-key hurt while he watching and was like, he realized something at the end. He like, wait, I realized this is not my time, this movie. I'm going to let somebody else flex on you. Because I think Shao Kahn pulled up and interrupted the fight. I would do you in MK9 style just like I did you before, but this ain't my body, so I'll be back. And teleports out of there. I was like, ooh. Fast forward, and this leads us to the final fight of the thing. Everybody groups up and tries to fight Shao Kahn. Jax, Scorpion, Sonya, Katana, and even Jade turns a new leaf mid-show and tries to fight Shao Kahn because they want to get their Edenian pride back. So they all end up fighting, and would you know, 3/4 of the damn cast dies, bro. Cole, you know he dead, killed by Shao Kahn, which is wild work, by the way, main character, packed up like ramen noodles. Jax, oh my God, don't even get me started. Why does the black man always die first, bro? Jax got packed up and became the Mortal Kombat 2 hurry up and finish that agenda quickly. Completed that task. Did he really even have to die? Fucking Sonya Blade lived. Why was she not taken? Jade ends up getting beat up too. I don't know if she died. Can't remember. Kano, I think, died. Look, most of them died. Only the person that was left was Katana. And just like that, she wanted to run her ones. If it ain't Liu Kang, it's his ball that's going to pick up behind him and shoot the last shot, ending Shao Kahn's reign once and for all. And I ain't going to lie, I know I said a lot of shit about Katana at first before, but she immediately redeemed herself with this fight. Let's go. Roll the clip. Now she ends up fighting this dude. Lord! Got the two fans. Used the technique. Oh, I forgot to mention. She used the technique that Jade showed her with a ribbon when they used to spar growing up. She didn't even kill him with his fans, although she did broke him down with his fans. She broke him down with her fans and then used the ribbon technique to throw him off his guard. Jay was telling her, you need to stop using these fans all the time. There's other things you can use. Like what? Figure it out. And lo and behold, Katana ends up using her freaking ribbon. And this is the thing that led her to choking out Shao Kahn to take over the dub. Put the blades in the side of him, ripped them out, and then the ribbon tie finish, bow tie style on my boy Shao Kahn. And that was pretty much the end and all I can remember. Also, another thing, Shao Kahn apparently put the emblem in him. Put the amulet in him because Cole was supposed to win the fight against Shao Kahn because he was on his ass. But the amulet buff saved him. Also, ratings ridiculous. It took him the whole movie just to get the amulet back. Nasty work. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I remember. This shit still makes no sense. Why is the black man dying first? Why did Cole Young, the main character, have to die? I'll never know. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Hey DJ, send them to Cancun, won't you?